All right, YouTubers, welcome back, welcome back. We are heading to round 7 here. I am 4-2, round 7 of 8. This is an 8-round tournament. So we have an out, we might be actually eliminated already, but if we can go 2-0, there is a chance that we can sneak into this top 8. So we're going to do our best to win some matches here. We are playing, to remind anyone who maybe jumped forward and watched some of the later rounds first, we are playing blue-white Whirza combo with 4 Teferi Time Revelers. I think the card is great. We lost 2 matches to Death Shadow and Infect in the last 2 rounds. We got 2-0'd very quickly, unfortunately. Infect, I think, is a really bad matchup. And then Grixis just had really great draws against us. Got, turn 2 Death Shadows down multiple times. Just nothing we could really do. Our draws didn't line up too well, but Infect just smashed us. Grixis Death Shadow was close, but all right, that's enough of the past. Let's focus on the present. Here we go, round 7. All right, some people love game 7s at professional sporting events. I'm all about round 7s. When stuff starts to heat up, when top 8s are within striking distance. Gross. Ugh. This hand is horrible. This hand is horrible. 3 words. Super bad. We're going to mulligan this one. We are in the draw. This hand's better. It's still not great, but we're going to keep, and I think we're just going to ditch the Thopter Foundry since we already have one. And see what we can do with this. Now, we're going to probably lead with turn 1 Serum Visions here. If we're given the option, I should say. Alright, if they Thoughtseize us, Visions is... Ooh, okay, so it is Death Shadow. That card's scary, though. So they can just lower their life total to nothing real quick. Alright, so we're going to go get a land. Alright, Serum Visions. See what we draw. There's the sword. So we got the combo, and here comes some land. So this is kind of exactly what we want here. We are actually going to keep both of these. And then we're going to throw these down. We might just cast Pented Prism next turn. We could go Pented Prism and Thopter Foundry next turn to kind of dump our hand. And then just try to whir for Engineered Explosive after that. It honestly might be the play. Okay, Mardu Shadow. Okay, looks like this is just getting their life total short so that they can play a Death Shadow here. And now this is scary. Now, Death Shadow's not lethal, but with Temur Battle Rage, it actually is. So we really got to be careful here about what we do. No attacks is interesting. Okay, so we're going to draw our land that we know about. And now we're going to go with Pented Prism. We're going to get 2 counters on this. That's going to turn on Mox Opal. White, blue. Now we're going to get Thopter Foundry. Now what this allows us to do is actually put a blocker in front of this, and we know what card is on top. So if this Death Shadow gets to be too big... Okay, so this we actually just need to float blue now because they were going to remove the counter. Get Thopter Foundry down. And then we're just going to sacrifice Pented Prism here. All right. So now we're going to top deck a land. We know this. So then we can whir for 3 if we don't block with Thopter Foundry or with the Thopter token. Okay, now that's not an option. All right. So I think they have to take sword. I don't know which one they actually take here. Because, I mean, whichever one they don't take is our plan. Like, we're either going to whir for 3 and get bridge, or we're just going to cast sword and start Thoptering. So we should be in a pretty good position. Takes the whir. So that leads me to want to just block this Death Shadow. We know what we're top decking. We're just going to block. Remember, we're top decking the Vista here. So our plan is just going to be Vista, sacrifice, make some tokens, and hope it's good enough. I think it will be, but we will see. All right, sword, get the combo going. I'm gonna sacrifice this. I like to just make one here, kind of test the waters. And now we'll see what our opponent can do about it. Now, Battle Rage can still probably get us dead here, because they can go to 1. So this Hex Parasite is actually very threatening, because they could activate 4 times, go to 1. This becomes a 12-12, so 24 damage. So we actually have just enough to block that to live if Battle Rage is in the hand. But then if they attack with Scholar as well, then I think it's just over. So I think we still lose to Team or Battle Rage right now, which is very unfortunate. If they only attack with that, then we can survive a Battle Rage here. We can survive it by going like this. Now, if they had it, they would have attacked because I was dead on board. So that leads me to believe that they just don't have it, or they just made a bad play. So I actually am just going to block with 1. Of course, we are dead if they have it. But it wouldn't make sense if they had it after that attack, because I was just dead. And they know that. They played this deck through 6 rounds. There's no way. Okay, Ranger. Now I think we are going to bobble. Another Death Shadow. Okay. A little scary. Now we are going to bobble. We just want another land or... Alright, another Death Shadow gets revealed. That's not a Team or Battle Rage, and if they didn't have it now, they probably won't have it then. Ooh, Whirza. So I think we're just going to do that. And just whir them out of the game. So we can whir for 3. So yeah, whir for 3 and we could leave 1 land open here. Think I like it. They don't usually have many answers to bridge game 1. So we're just going to do that. All right, let's hope bridge is enough. Bridge. All right, now we've officially established the lock. Now it's how many answers does Mardu have? We know they're top decking a Death Shadow, which will be irrelevant. Probably sacrificing this to see what they can draw. But now we also took Team or Battle Rage off the table as a win con, which is huge. I mean, Colligan's command to deal with bridge and then still have to draw Battle Rage to get through. I'm okay with those odds. So that's okay as well. Visions wasn't the biggest deal. Now we get to start getting aggressive. And by aggressive, I mean attack for 1. Boom. Put him down to 7. Then we will play Astrolabe. There's an extra Thopter Foundry. Do we even care to play this? I would almost rather just make tokens. So I think we'll do that. All right, we're going to do this at upkeep. I like to make 1 or 2. I think 1 is fine for now. We'll continue. Now this is going to allow our other Thopter to attack as well. So we'll have 6 power. So if they take any damage, they will be dead. We know Death Shadow is still in their hand, so that's 1 dead card. Okay, now we know nothing about their hand. But like I said, Bridge Game 1 is pretty backbreaking for them. Alright, we'll just keep padding our life total here. Sacrifice. Now they could have surgical or something, but it actually just doesn't matter anymore. The damage is already done. So we're just going all in. Alright, we got a land. So we're just going to attack. Alright, we'll make these Death Shadows gigantic, but it just doesn't matter that they're a little bit bigger because they're still cannot attack. Alright, we'll play a land. No need to play Thopter Foundry either. Alright, we're going to activate a couple times. Get a couple blockers, just in case something goes wrong with the bridge. Go to 27. Go get that Prairie Stream. And I think that's enough. We'll let them draw. Hopefully they just concede. Okay, that's game 1. Going to us. Mardu Shadow. A lot better for us than Grixis Shadow, in my opinion. Okay, I think Detention Sphere and Teferi once again are great. I don't like Tribute Mage. I just don't think I like that card at all. As well as Forge is okay. We haven't brought in a lot of the cards in our sideboard, which makes me kind of think maybe we should readjust for tomorrow's Modern PTQ. Pithing Needle I think is bad. Now it's between... Whirza is actually better against non-Grixis Shadow because they can't counter it. So going to get a bridge is just huge. So we're going to keep all the Whirza. So we're going to go down to 1 Mystic Forge to lower our curve a little bit. And I think this is nice. I like this a lot here. And we'll submit this and try to advance to 5 and 2. Woo! Sorry, got these taskbars obnoxiously hanging out. Much better. Okay, this hand's pretty sweet. I would like to keep. You don't ship this one back. Street Race, Cycle, 18. Thoughtseize. Yep, that's okay. This hand's pretty decently set up for Thoughtseize. Like, none of the cards are insane. Teferi is just good. It makes sense that they want to take that. That's how powerful this card is right now. They took it over Whirza, what this deck is named after. Some powerful stuff. So we're going to bobble ourselves first. See if we want this card. Ooh, but we actually want to do it during our... AKA just not now. I think that's reasonable. We'll manipulate our draw steps later. Needle. So this could be on bobble. So I don't want that to happen. We are going to check out what they got. Inquisition. Okay, so that is great if we can avoid having a 1 through 3 drop in our hand. So like top decking Teferi would be the worst. And they might just not go for this. Okay, so Urza's shut down. It one thing to note, it can still use its mana ability. Okay. So there's a Whir. That sucks. That's going to get stripped. That's exactly what we didn't want. But they might just sacrifice this anyways. Okay. Now I think I want to thin my deck out here. Thin. Visions. Okay, there's another Whirza. And there's a Mox. Oh, the Mox is big. That allows Urza for next turn. So we are going to keep that. That's going to be a great draw next turn. Okay, to you. Well, we got a plan. So far, you know, if they keep Inquisition... Ooh, they're keeping it. Interesting. Okay, so we are going to get Inquisitioned here. We're going to lose our Whir. But we're going to be able to play Urza into Urza and just hope that that beatdown plan is enough. And it also might get a little awkward for our opponent. Maybe they just don't want to cast the Inquisition this turn. And if that's the case, then we get to go Mox Opal and just Whir. Okay. Cycling Unearth. We'll take that. I'm guessing Cycling Unearth, then no land? What? Okay. Wow. So now we're going to go Mox. And now we can just Urza, and if they were to Inquisition, we can just Whir for 0. I love that play. And then we just get a Mox or whatever. Alright, Urza. Say go, make a big creature, and now if they go to Inquisition us, we get to Whir for 0 for a bobble. Bobble, bobble, bobble. Alright. Our plan is just working perfectly. All right, of course, we would like maybe something a little more impactful, but when we're either going to lose it or use it, sure. Then we might as well do it now. We'll get a bobble. Inquisition fails you. And now it's just these constructs going to work. Now, Death Shadow is a little scary. Because we remember we can't activate Whirza. But we got some redraws as well here. Wow. Nothing, huh? So we already got 6 damage. 7 in hand. I think this is still an excuse to bobble. See what's going on as well. Death Shadow on top. So we definitely got to keep that in mind. Another Whir. Okay. Wow. I mean, I think we're just going to go Urza, Urza, Urza here. All right. Urza. Keep the new one. Urza again. Keep the new one. And we know there's a Death Shadow coming, so of course that's not, you know, ideal or anything, but we have 3 6/6 constructs. That's got to be a bad omen. Okay, so now still the same. Still attacking, still drawing a Death Shadow, still going to be able to play that. But we have Whir to be able to go get something here. We could just Whir for Bridge if we're feeling any bit scared. But what we're just going to do is whir for any artifact, make these constructs 6/6s, and then they are lethal attackers. Thinking what else we can whir for. We can whir for 4 for Mystic Forge. That's probably the best. And then just try to go off. Whir, whir, whir. Whir, whir, whir. Wow, wow, wow. Rihanna whir joke? Anyone? No? Crickets? Perfect. All right, we're looking pretty good to advance to 5-2 and actually have a shot at top 8 next round. Which we love. Our opponent's deep in the tank. We know one of the cards. Death Shadow. Inquisition was already cast. So Death Shadow would put him to 6. And if we wanted to whir for Mystic Forge, we would have to tap all of our non-construct Whirza permanents. So maybe that's not the best. But it does let us manipulate the top of the deck pretty decently. And I don't think we want to get bridge yet, because we are going to try to win this game with just combat. Now, I mean, if we top deck Sword or Thopter, we just go off as well. So there's that avenue. Or Teferi is just insane. Like, we have so many just busted draws, and we're already so far ahead. Maybe is our opponent trying to talk to us? No? Okay. All right, there's Death Shadow. We drew Mystic Forge on our own. I think we will... I think we'll cast it. Pented Prism. Might as well. There's Bridge. I don't think I want to draw this. But I wouldn't mind just worrying for anything. Pented Prism with Whirza is just insane. So 1, so 3, 1. Okay, so Pented Prism alone can whir for 0. So we're going to go like this. I think our opponent's bluffing. Okay. Now we actually can't cast this. That's unfortunate. All right, so we're gonna go blue. I think we just want to do this for 1 or 0. I'm thinking Astrolabe is the target. Nah, let's do Thopter. Oh, we can't unless we tap a construct. Maybe just for 1 then and get an Astrolabe. Okay. Teferi to the hand. We can't cast it. Now I think we just want to attack with 2 8/8s. Leave Whirza back just in case if we think we have to block. That's not going to do it. Okay. Boom! Let's go! We snapped off our losing streak here to advance to 5-2 with blue-white Whirza combo here. We got one round left. If we win, we may sneak into top 8, or we might, you know, we're going to have a tiebreaker sweat regardless. So, big round of Magic coming in. You don't want to miss it. Stay tuned.